Welcome to the Inspiring Tech Leaders podcast with me, Dave Roberts. As part of the Stantec.io podcast series, I recently had the pleasure to speak with Jeff Albee from Stantec about how using digital technologies provides communities with critical information and insights quickly and when they need it most. Many thanks again to Stantec for allowing me to share this insightful podcast with the Inspiring Tech Leaders audience. I hope you enjoy this episode. Welcome to the Stantec.io podcast, where we speak with our scientists, designers, engineers, and architects who are working with our digital practice teams to develop creative, technology-forward approaches that accelerate and improve our ability to solve the most difficult challenges facing our clients, communities, and industries. I'm Dave Roberts, and on today's episode, we welcome back Jeff Albee to the podcast. As a reminder, Jeff is our Stantec Director of Digital Solutions, based in Nashville, Tennessee. Jeff featured on our very first Stantec.io podcast, where he introduced us to Connect, our cloud-based science and engineering platform. Jeff is going to talk today about our digital business, our platform journey, and our newly released Stantec.io digital products. Welcome back to the podcast, Jeff.
Thank you so much for having me back, Dave. Appreciate it.
So let's catch up on the progress since we last spoke about Connect in February this year.
Wow, was it already February? It seems like the year has gotten away from us here. But I'm happy to report that since we last spoke, we've actually accelerated our strategy to double our firm's capacity through digital. And that means significant progress turning digital into a global business supported by an enterprise platform of people, of process, and of technology. Again, what does that mean? Well, the front of house, we've now got dozens of products under that Stantec.io brand. A lot of those you may have seen in our Innovation Summit, that live event that we had a few weeks back. It's on YouTube and online if you hadn't seen it, and I'd invite you to go out there and take a look at some of these products and services, all the way to the back of house, where we're really continuing to advance our IT systems, our accounting systems, our legal systems, and our overall brand.
Excellent. And can you refresh our audience on what Connect does and the impact it's had for Stantec and our clients?
Yeah, sure. Connect is really start with the impact. The biggest impact Connect has had is on speed. It's speed from standardized infrastructure that's compliant and connected and secure, all from these individual Azure or cloud-based services, all the way to very complex architecture to deploy things like machine learning services or IoT applications. This standardization, it allows us to also harmonize our development processes and create these predictable digital science, engineering, and design outcomes for our customers externally, and then also internally predictable accounting, legal, and IT systems that we can rely on to deliver in an enterprise way. So Connect really is the foundation on which we can commercialize enterprise digital solutions.
So how have these changes informed the overall digital solutions strategy?
Let me first start by saying that change is hard, and our enterprise approach is bearing fruit. So revenue and margins are both trending up. And that is resulting in our cultural change organizationally, really galvanizing our commitment to our strategy to focus on the digital delivery of our greatest asset. That's our scientists, our engineers, and our designers. That's the difference that we have against technology companies in our markets today. We have the SMEs, the subject matter experts in our scientists, engineers, and designers, and that's core to our strategy.
We recently had some exciting news about Community Engage and Community HQ being included in the G-Cloud 13 framework in the UK. But I'm particularly excited to learn about the products that are being listed within the Azure marketplace. So can you give us some further details about this particular partnership?
Yeah, sure can. And I'm excited too about this. And just for our audience's sake, just to restate it, we now have 4 products in the Azure marketplace. That's FAMS, the financial management tool. That's Flood Manager, Flood Predictor, and the Connect platform itself in its entirety. And so this is to the previous question a bit as well. This is another really good example of our strategy. We are leveraging these partner sales channels. We're leveraging their strength so that we can focus on ours, on building the best science, engineering, and design products in the world.
Well, that's an exciting journey to be on. I actually caught up with Andy Burnham recently to talk about the success of FAMS, and that was on one of our previous episodes of the Stantec.io podcast. But can you tell me more about Flood Predictor and how this tool has been used to help the communities in which we live?
Yeah, this is one. I almost get emotional sometimes when I think about it or talk about it, because it really is impacting our communities. Again, by way of just restating what Flood Predictor is Stantec.io's first commercial grade, enterprise grade machine learning product. It's, again, part of our strategy where it's trained, this ML service is trained by our engineers and our engineering models. It produces flood risk models in just a few seconds, as opposed to days or weeks the traditional way. So we operate this product so that it's constantly calibrated against these engineering models. So we can generate these answers very quickly, but also quantify the quality of the answers that we're providing. Again, these are engineering quality answers. They're based on the knowledge, the skill, and the ability of our engineers delivered digitally at a time when our communities around the world are threatened by storms of increased intensity and duration. So I just saw one this morning, another flood out there in the world. This Flood Predictor product is really making a difference, helping communities to plan for their flood risk and understand their flood risk, not just of flooding rivers, but of flash flooding, which seems to be increasing in our world today. And it's just so satisfying for our team to be able to be making a difference in this way, helping communities become more resilient and potentially save lives.
What a fantastic story, Jeff, and something really to be proud about. So, as always, if I wanted to learn more about Connect or any of our digital products, what should I do next?
Oh, thanks for asking. You know where to find me, Dave. But anyone else out there, please visit us online. You can go right to www.stantec.io. You can read more about all of our products, our services, and our people there right on those pages, and contact us directly.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure talking with you again, Jeff, and catching up, and I'm sure our audience will have enjoyed learning about our digital business with Inside Stantec. So thank you once again for being part of the Stantec.io podcast series.
Thanks, Dave. It was fun. Appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to the Stantec.io podcast. If you've enjoyed listening, please tune in to future episodes where we'll continue to explore how digital solutions are shaping our world. In the meantime, you can also visit our website at www.stantec.io for further information. Please remember to subscribe to the podcast and stay tuned for more inspiring tech leaders.